Hell yes, we're gonna take your AR-15, your AK-47.
Hey, Beto O'Rourke, you coming for my AK-47? Hey, Beto O'Rourke, you coming for my AR-15? While you're at it, you coming for my Uzi with a silencer on it? Just fucking curious, you little bitch. Because I'm here to tell you right now, you ain't fucking man enough for one thing. And there's only one fucking way that you're coming and taking my fucking guns from me, you little bitch.
From my cold, dead hands.
You know what, America? There's one thing that most people need to understand. And if you really want to know what the hell is going on over in Australia, I'm going to tell you what's going on. They're putting these people in freaking concentration camps. You can call it whatever you want. But right here in the news, what are they talking about? They're not talking about these people being in hospital facilities. No. They're talking about they escaped from climbing fences. Escaped from quarantine. Here, take a look at this.
We start with breaking news out of Darwin, where 3 people have escaped from the Howard Springs COVID quarantine facility.
We've been told the trio scaled the fence in the early hours of this morning. Police receiving reports around 4:40 a.m.
See, there's one thing that a lot of people don't seem to understand about the whole way that Australia lost their guns, and the reason that we have to keep ours, because that is the only damn thing and the only reason why we don't have concentration camps here, putting people in them, forcing them to take this damn vaccination. That is the right to bear arms. Our Second Amendment is the only damn thing that's keeping us safe, and it's the only thing that's keeping us from being right there where Australia is. And it was a damn crying shame the way that Australia lost their damn guns. A lot of Americans don't actually know what happened, but I'm going to give you a real short rundown of it. Short rundown is, back in 1996, guy went on a rampage, went around, shot and killed 35 people, injured damn near another 30 on top of that. And their reasoning for taking away everybody's gun rights in Australia after this was simply because of the actions of one man. Now, their way of saying that was the right thing to do, and they actually even proclaimed in 2018 after this that it has still done better. By the way, everything that came about after this was ratified within a matter of months. They went around after one man's going crazy and shooting people. Matter of months. I almost want to say it was only about 2 months. And somebody from Australia checking me out, please correct me if I'm wrong. But I want to say it was within 2 months that the government ratified and just basically took away all your rights. The only reason you could own a gun was for, I believe it's just hunting purposes. I know for an absolute fact you are not allowed to own a gun for self-defense. Period. In fact, they bought back, it was like over 600 and some thousand guns and destroyed them. So, with that being said, I mean, and they went ahead and proclaimed that in 2018 they want to talk about how their murder rate by guns cut in half. Now, I'm going to tell you, their murder rate for that year in 1996, including the 35 people killed by that crazy fella, was 64 deaths by gunfire. Okay? Now then, in 2018, their deaths by gunfire was 32. And I mean, really simple math. You take away the one crazy guy that went nuts in 96, his 35 people that the one single man killed, okay, you take that away, that means there would have only been 29 deaths that year, aside from that one. So for them to proclaim that in 2018, gun deaths have been cut in half, bullshit. If anything, if you really want to get critical on it, it increased by 3. I mean, that's just the facts, because you can't take a mass shooter's counts into effect that you actually ratified an entire country's laws around and just spin the statistics all in the hell just to fit your narrative. And that's what they did. And that is how they took Australia people's guns. And that is why Australian people are in concentration camps. And I mean, there's even some video of people out there that have went into these concentration camps, tested negative for COVID every single time, 3 to 4 times tested while they were in there, tested negative every single time, still had to stay in there. And were told that if they stepped over a yellow line in there or went out to get fresh air at the wrong time of day, that they would have more time added to their sentence. So in other words, let's call it what it is. They're putting them in jails, if you want to call it that. But the real thing of it is it's concentration camp, and that's what they're doing with the people that don't agree with their mandates. That is what they would love to be doing in this country right here, right now. That is exactly what Joe Biden is trying to push towards. Plain and simple. Thank God we still have our Second Amendment here. Period. And as I played in the beginning of the damn video, Charlton Heston, tell him how it fucking is.
From my cold, dead hands.
Guys, I'm Mike Hunt with ACM, and that's what I got for now. And you know what I say, God bless America and fuck everyone else. I'm out.